The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances. Now enjoy the show.
I had to get all that out the way. We got work to do.
The revolution is televised.
All right, so
the revolution is televised.
So basically, the revolution includes us not shopping at Target because apparently,
Listen,
not for
I'm
you,
hoodie.
but super woke that want to be putting the people down that it may have went over their head instead of educating people. Why do you put people down? If they miss the message, give it to the people.
So, what's on your mind, Chill?
I'm just saying.
You know what?
I've been disrespected.
I feel like she need an ISO. Let's clear on that.
I've been disrespected. I've been called uneducated. I've been called a hater.
Chill. Can you start from the top so the people know why you're ranting? Okay.
Hey, welcome everybody to Running with Scissors.
No. Tell them why you mad, B.
I'm mad because Kendrick Lamar put on a amazing show, genius, brilliant. But when I watched it at first, I was underwhelmed. My opinion didn't mean I missed the message. So because I posted this on fucking Meta, hello. The platform that everybody's on, but they want to, anyway. So I got called all kinds of names and disrespected because I was underwhelmed and I didn't. This is the first day. Now, mind you, it took 24 hours for me for it to really sit in and for me to actually see what the hell was really going on. But I'm not a fan. I don't even listen to this dude's music. So I sat in front of my TV to be entertained and hit. Oh, yeah, another one. Oh, all black people want to do is be entertained. That was another thing. Well, in the history of Super Bowl-ism, what the hell do we watch it for? What do we watch it for? For entertainment. Am I wrong?
No.
Does anybody say I'm watching the Super Bowl today to get a message? No. So the fact that we got one, I respect. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for that.
Yeah.
But
shout him out.
Now that the revolution was televised, what we gonna do?
Be mad at Shell for one. I guess that's how we're gonna start.
I mean, I think that I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that the anger that you have towards the manner in which you were talked to is the same anger and the vitriol that we should actually be carrying towards those who are considered our oppressors. But that
I agree.
In fact, say this. That was hilarious. I can only imagine what them people said because there's no way that it should have stuck with you this long.
And that's what I was saying too. I said the fact that this was done and it's about us, the culture coming together, unity, unifying, but everybody's at each other.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about you not woke, you not deep, you missed the message. Oh, something's wrong with you. Didn't y'all miss the message? Did y'all hear what he said? Did y'all hear what he was talking about?
Now, full disclosure, I didn't catch all of that shit the night I watched it. I actually went back and watched it a couple times. So yeah, I'm playing Nintendo with my kids, and I got the game on the background. I didn't catch all that meta shit.
And a lot of us didn't.
Rewatched it and understood.
But because we didn't catch it when everybody else catch it, something's wrong with us. And the fact that
YouTube's just like everybody else. They lying.
I think that people are upset when you. So this is my analogy. Everybody was on this high from watching this halftime show. Oh, Kendrick Lamar did the damn thing. And then here you got a few people sprinkled in like, it was corny, it was trash, I'm underwhelmed. So now they're like, what the hell is wrong with you? How could you say something like that? Because they felt differently. But this is my opinion.
And that's okay to have an opinion.
Some people were looking for a performance. He gave one, but not what everybody was expecting, especially if you're not a Kendrick Lamar fan of who he is. So, with that being said, have a little bit of compassion for people who may not know.
Yeah.
Or who don't know. Schooling, this could have been a teachable moment for everybody.
Right.
Oh, we teach it right now.
Instead of putting people down for their opinion or their views, I feel like at some point, even those people who said they didn't like it are gonna get it. They're gonna get it, but you got to give people time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You can't just be like, "Oh, you're an idiot." I said, "Whoa, what do you call me?" Oh, you said I wasn't woke. I was uneducated and a hater.
And see, I hate a personal attack because something doesn't resonate with you. That's always the part I hate about stuff like this. It's just because it didn't resonate with you the way it's supposed to with all these other people that got it or looked it up on the internet like everybody goddamn else
exactly.
did. And just lied about it.
Yeah, not everybody got it. A lot of people.
Everybody didn't get it. And I'm not going to say it went over some people's heads, but maybe it did because that's not what they were looking for.
Right.
No.
So if it didn't, okay. I guarantee with the way the social media is flowing, they're going to get it.
Right.
There's no way that you cannot get it.
No, I think that for a fact that there's so many different people that, are, for lack of a better term, they basically, when they go to school, they be at recess all day. Like those people will not understand it. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get you. Yeah, you're right.
And so, those people are also more than likely the ones that be attacking you online. So remember, you can't.
And what's crazy about it is that
arguing with people online that had to go to that classroom at the end of the hallway.
Whoa!
The crazy part about it is that the dude was one of the dudes attacked me because he was like, "Oh, he wanted to know my view." I said, "You can't ask me for my point of view after you disrespected me." It's you.
Wow.
So you see that right there immediately lets you know that he was a student that had lunch all day and recess.
Yeah, clearly, because it's like anybody that knows me knows that. I mean, I don't claim to be the super woke person or walk around.
Hey, hold on, one second.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those.
Just say it, because that lunch joke was wild, B. I just had to put that out there one more time.
Kind of was. So it's like, I think that the halftime show and I think what Kendrick did for the culture, I think was brilliant. It was brilliant. I can't even hold you.
No, it really was. Now, was it the most, like you said, the most entertaining that we've ever seen Super Bowl performance? No. I mean, we could definitely, give a bunch of different examples that were way more entertaining. But was it somewhat? Did he utilize the platform that he was on to help?
Sure. Absolutely.
That we needed to take away. Absolutely. Now,
for sure.
Did he also air his grievances out with another brother that is currently in Australia, away from all of this? Absolutely, he did. He got that.
He act like cable ain't in Australia.
He got the hell on.
Hey, it was on Tubi, B. Ain't no escaping that.
He was fighting.
Dog.
He was fighting the air.
The fact that it was really on. Dog, it's everywhere. Dog, like, I don't know if y'all saw this, but Cars for Kids literally put out a commercial saying, hey,
commercial for Drake.
You might be skipping this. That is so mean. Like, I don't even. Like, I said this earlier, like, literally, Kendrick said, dog, if you take it there, I'm taking it further. And that's something you don't want to do. He said it. It is February of the following year. And the diss song won 5 Grammys and was performed on one of the biggest.
That's insane.
It garnered an audience of over 150 million people. Y'all, that really were chanting A minor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm here for all of it. See, I'm here for the hip hop culture, right? So I knew it was going to be a train wreck. I tuned into Super Bowl for that. Damn the sports. I need to see what this fool was going to do at halftime.
Man, that wasn't a game. That was not a game.
That was a slaughter.
That was a slaughter.
Yeah, that was a slaughter. I knew for a fact. People were calling me from Philly talking about, man, we headed to the streets now. I said, yeah, that's what,
it wasn't even the second half.
Right.
Yeah, man. So, yeah.
But dope.
Yeah, so shout out to Kendrick Lamar for the culture.
Yes,
for
indeed.
the culture.
For the culture.
And I want people to take the message and actually utilize it. Like, let's not go backwards. We're trying to move forward. So
segue. Boom.
We're trying to build community here. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to stop being at each other and unify. This is the problem why we have such a hard time coming together and build a community, because if I don't agree with you, somehow or another, something's wrong with me. Y'all do know that two things can be right at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think we're lost with that. It's like, I have a hard time dealing with people who have a hard time with communication and actually agreeing to disagree.
Yeah, but a lot of the things is that the ways in which we've been taught to debate or hold conversation is that you don't win until you sway the person to your side,
and that's wrong.
That is very much fundamental.
That's wrong,
right?
So
you will be bleeding just to get somebody to yes, I'm right.
Right,
I'm right.
Yeah,
I don't agree. No, well, if you don't agree, you're stupid. What?
Yes. When all else fails, attack them personally.
Attack the person.
Right. Because that's how it goes. And
what's
that's
it called?
the problem with our culture, to be honest.
Or talk about the volume of their voice. Why you yelling?
Why you yelling? Right.
Oh, my favorite one. Change the narrative. I am losing this point. I will change it to something else.
I will deflect.
Mm-hmm.
And now I will go to something else.
Seems like we all have had quite a bit of experience with these type of conversations.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I remove those type of people away from me, because you're not going to have any kind of healthy conversation or dialogue with people like that.
Right.
There's no winner.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's start that one.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think that it's that people that are hard to have conversations with kind of like also are a reflection of certain things inside of you that you need.
Without a doubt. That's true. I agree.
You need to like really sit down and work with, because if you find yourself getting immediately pissed off because someone can't agree to disagree with you, then you know what? It's something that you got to figure out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am not perfect at all. And I find myself like, you know what? I immediately shut down and be like, never mind. I just cease all communication. I'm out.
Yeah. I'm like that too. I'm not going to argue.
But I mean, I feel that, because if we are beating a dead horse and the conversation is not going anywhere, at some point we have to stop. Like, what are we going to keep going for?
Yeah.
So we're just not getting anywhere. So at some point, somebody got to pull back. And it's like, but then, sometimes when you do that, the other person is feeling like, oh, so now you don't want to. Well, I mean, where are we going with this conversation? You have your point of view and I have mine.
Yeah.
We're just not seeing eye to eye. So I'm done.
Because I don't have the tools, the time, nor the crayons to explain this to you. So why don't we just stop talking? That's all I'm saying.
And to me, I think that's the frustrating part, when you're going back and forth with someone about a point. And then that's where I think it turns into you're trying to get them to see your point and they're not getting it. And you're trying to get them to see your point. Yeah. So I've been learning to just like, okay, I'm going to stop now, because if we keep going, then it's going to escalate and somebody might get punched in the throat. I'm just saying.
So for me, I literally was having a conversation with this young lady. She was, been talking about.
Shout out to Kim.
What she said?
Hip hop to the real artist. Go get ready for the Degrassi reboot. That's funny. My kids love Degrassi. My kids love that show.
That show was solid. So I was actually having a conversation.
Sorry, that was funny.
For 2 seconds, and she said that, I told her like, hey, this is what works for me. This is what I'm looking for in my relationship. and she immediately like shut it down. And then she came back and was like, well, what about if I have this, and this? And I said, well, honestly, that's not what works for me for the parameters of my
right.
I want. And so, you know what, she starts attacking
You see
what it is that I want.
Wow.
Me personally, as if she knows me. Mind you, I've only just had like a 45-minute conversation with this person. Like,
wow. Yeah.
So the red flag is already there.
The red flag is flagging.
Exactly why. And I'm not me. I'm just like, okay, look, I just sent the calm text message. I didn't, just stating, hey, I've never presumed or assumed anything about you. All we did was try to gain understanding. I wanted to provide you understanding of what it is that I want, so that for you and me, we don't have to waste each other's time. We can put each other. I mean, we don't have to be enemies. We can always still have a respectful ass conversation in the future. Friendship, you can still always be cool. You could be one of the people that I invite to one of these festivals or anything else, right? But instead, she opted to go for I want to attack. And you know what I do? Hey man, that's you. I text like I
peace symbol.
I text people like that as if like these is gonna get screenshotted and sent somewhere. So off the rip, like right, you go crazy. Oh, for sure. Well, here's my respectful responses. Bet. Have a good one. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think the first thing in community building is learning how to communicate. Like, I mean, I know it's a topic we ain't even talking about it just yet, but that's the most important thing. Right. Like, if you're not communicating properly, how do you expect anyone to understand what you're trying to say or do?
Right.
If your communication leads to arguments and confrontation and defense, all kinds of things, that's not healthy.
Not at all.
So because once we beefed out, we not learning nothing. We just beefed out. So the message and whatever you're trying to teach them goes that way.
It's out the window. Right. So it's like we're not moving forward. So what are we doing? So that's the first thing in community building. Communicate, understanding, and listening. Like, you gotta be able to do all those three things. If you don't have that, there's no community building. That's real talk. We talking about, and this, it's just amazing that this is the topic after coming off of this whole Kendrick Lamar thing and the way that everybody has been, acting. And I'm not saying everybody, I just seen the discord on different people, especially if they didn't agree. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. It's like immediately, like, it just has to devolve when it doesn't have to be that way. We can, like you said, respectfully just say, nah, come away with two different opinions. But have an understanding of whatever somebody's perspective is. But people don't want to opt for the understanding. People just want to opt for controlling the conversation.
Being right.
Yeah, because it's a competition to them. They're not seeking understanding, knowledge, truth, and wisdom. It's just a competition. I can make you bend to my will. Mm-hmm. Not like, yo, let's make the community better. Let's find understanding so we can agree to disagree. No, you got to do what I say. And I'm gonna browbeat you until you either feel the way I feel or you stop talking as if your opinion doesn't matter. And that's why I think where we lose at as a community, because we're so busy thinking like, oh, you don't know about that? Where you been?
Like, that's right.
Living my life, sir.
And I remember at a time where someone had said to me they didn't know who Juneteenth was. And I was like, what? Like, my reaction, and now I feel like, dang, that was the wrong reaction. I should have just told them. But I'm saying I should, instead of me reacting to the point where it's like, what's wrong with you? Like, you stupid or something? How you don't know? That was kind of where I came from with it. Instead of
it literally happened to me when I was in Sacramento. I'm from the Midwest. We didn't celebrate that stuff, at least here in Michigan. So dude was like, "What you doing for Juneteenth?" I'm like, "What the hell is Juneteenth?" He's like, he wanted to pull my black card out of my wallet right there. I'm like, bro,
but you gotta understand that everybody didn't grow up. We didn't live in Texas. We're not from Texas. We're on the whole East Coast, North in New York City. Wasn't nobody thinking? And they weren't teaching it for real.
Yeah.
Hold on, I asked y'all a question. What's another thing that could have got y'all black card revoked real fast? Just real sidebar.
Oh my God!
I don't eat watermelon. I'll tell you that. I hate watermelon.
What's for me? I don't know what.
Usually, if I go to a function and I'm a black dude and I don't eat the watermelon, they look at me like, word. I can even get it from my own people. So
that's a black.
I go lie to y'all. Like, I slowly but surely am stopping eating fried chicken too.
Oh, me too. Because that's technically.
I feel like I'm getting further.
Me too.
Further away
I really, yeah, me too.
Nope. It will be a 2-piece at my funeral. I am going all in with this. Fried chicken is my shit. I'm not. No. I've given up a lot of things in this world, but fried chicken will not be one of them.
It's not gonna be one of them.
They better tell me I need a bypass before I even think about it. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I need a 2-piece right now, dog. Stop playing with me.
Think about that one. Like, what'll get my black card revoked? It's not much. Because I'm blackity black all day.
There's like a series. There's like a list of movies, black movies that you have to see or have to like for you to still like. What's one movie that you know for a fact that if I say this, my black card is gone?
Oh, if you've never seen, let's see, D just put Roots. If you've never seen Roots,
y'all, that's for the beginning of my generation and before. I'm talking about like all time though. Like that's
how about Friday?
Yeah, no, yeah. If you ain't seen Friday, this you out of there.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Friday. or now, I mean, Star Wars is not a black movie, but I've never seen any Star Wars movies at all.
Man, it's got to be something that's specific to the culture to where like
to black. Okay, so but I've heard people have been like, what? It's
a little antiquated. How about Soul Train? I'm sure there's folks people didn't rock with Soul Train. I'm sure there are people.
Well, I mean, that's a generational thing too, because Soul Train ended in the 80s. So that's
for example, like knowing how to play spades.
That's you getting your black card before today.
Yeah.
You coming in talking about you know how to play euchre. You might get kicked out the barbecue for that one.
Domino. even if you don't know, even if you don't play for real, you still got to know how to play. Like
at least the basics. At least you know what the concept is of the game.
Absolutely.
Right.
Damn.
We got too many rules. Damn.
Yeah.
How the hell we gonna build a community with all these damn unwritten rules?
You'll lose your black card if you don't blah blah blah. Wait, dang, what?
Yeah, like we because at the end of the day, when we build the community, we have to station guards at the gate, and somebody just meet one of the guards got to be the ones that have like a whole spades table, and that was the person that walks up.
Take some spade classes.
No, they're gonna give you a hand, be like, how many books is this? And it's gonna be like a bunch of spades.
If you did wrong, you was not getting in here.
I just feel like you ain't really playing spades if you not trash talking. Like you're not a real spades player if you don't trash talk.
Let me tell you something. I'll never forget the day. It was me and this young lady who was playing my partner and his and her friend, right? Man, so he was talking cash money. So we were quiet at first, but once we started picking up them books, I ain't never seen this girl talk in real life. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I said, who is this?
Yeah, because I tell people when I sit down at the space table, we not friends, we enemies right now. So whatever I say, please don't hold me to it when we get up.
Hold me to that.
Please don't. Because I may talk about your mama. I don't even know. It depends.
Wait, time out. All right. Shut. Come here fast and talk to you.
That's why you got to make the step. I love you.
I'm sitting here like, do I need to step out the room so y'all can have this conversation? Like, wait a minute.
Like, come on, man. Can't be talking about mamas,
like, your mama ain't teaching no better than to play that. Like, I might say something like that. Who knows?
Not that you don't be talking. You talk crazy to your partner like that?
If my partner mess up.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm one of them. Don't mess up. Because if you messed up, I'm mad at you for the rest of the game. Like, what? Watch the daggone table.
Hey, look, check this out. 7 years later. And then this motherfucker.
Yo, that happens even now. Like, still about losses that I've had because of my partner. Like, you remember when you played this?
Yeah.
Like, you don't forget when somebody messes up.
Right. Man, I remember. I'll never forget the time where this dude tried to call out this guy for reneging at his own birthday party. But mind you, dude was an elderly man. Man, he cracked that pistol. He was not playing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
people be real sick, and then the drinks be full. Because most time you playing cards, you drinking, you doing so you a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Emotions are high. You're emotional. Like,
Yeah. I've seen it all.
Hey, family.
So, in other words, if we build a community, we cannot play spades until we all get along. Because that sounds like an instant deal breaker.
No spades.
No spades until we all know how to communicate properly.
We got to learn how to communicate first.
Lady D said, I will talk about your dog, your mama, when it comes to dominoes.
Shit. It gets real serious.
Oh no! Oh yeah, Kim was talking about some. You ain't black if you don't stick the card on your forehead after picking up a book doing bid whiz.
No. Okay, well I guess my black card. I don't know how to play bid whiz.
I put the guarantee book once it get to the end and we up. I put the guarantee book right here and put the other two down. Just be waiting.
Like,
yeah.
Big.
So it's my
big
black
little joker at 8. Some people right here for
you. I don't know how to play bid whiz. That was a game my mother and them used to play. I never learned how to play that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I never played bid whiz.
Black Card Associates.
I know it's like similar to spades. It's like other things. But I never really. You on the phone with him?
Yeah, we'll talk about it after the show.
Find your ass. Find your ass.
Now keep going though. We listening.
Yeah, that one I don't know how to play. I never learned it, but
Yeah.
I feel
it is what it is, y'all. But
it
gets real serious.
Yeah, it gets to be like that for real.
Yeah, we just having fun though. Like, don't hold it against me, please. Like, I still love you, like for real.
Just don't renege on no books and don't play dominoes with Lady D, but
don't
you're fine.
And make sure you watching the board. And if you don't know how to count cards, I'm probably not gonna be your partner. So, because then you really don't know how to play for real.
Oh, yeah. Literally, being able to look at the cards and like tell like, oh, this is the only thing that's still out.
Exactly.
Oh, see. Now we're getting the woodwork. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
So Dennis, that's true.
That is true.
I think we all probably know somebody that's probably right now in there cooking.
Dog, you talked about it last week. That lady that made you wait 8 hours and the food was nasty.
And she wasn't even somebody I knew for real. Like, she was just somebody I was trying to support. Like, check. She shouldn't be selling dinners no more.
So, next part of this community building, find people that can cook. If you cannot cook, we'll find you a treasury division or yard care or something, but you cannot cook.
I agree. But, community building is for real because you know what? We as a culture are not as united as we should be. We're so divided and we have to figure out how to get back to community.
I think that one of the ways that we can definitely do that is by making sure that we remind everyone that they're valued.
Yes.
You may not
that's a good one.
Necessary in the kitchen, but you might be necessary, in the fields or you might be necessary, in the tax office. You might be necessary in the electronics department.
Right.
Mechanic, whatever. Community that reflects all of the things in which we are as a people are capable of.
Yeah.
We will make sure that even those who know how to, especially those who know how to like hire people and who knows how to do good placement for people, those people will in fact be the ones over making sure that everybody feels like the job that they do is necessary.
It's important. Yeah, I love that. But that's so true. Because we all have value.
Oh, yeah.
And some of us don't even know the value that we hold because of other people diminishing your value.
I think right. Wait, let's talk about that for 2 seconds.
Yeah, we got time.
I don't think that people can diminish our value. I think that people can make us believe. I think that people can
agree
that we don't have a good grasp or understanding of our.
Agreed.
I think that we should, in fact, always be at a place to where we where we hold ourselves so much higher than what anybody else could quite possibly think about us. Like, I don't care about now another person's opinion about me.
Right.
I myself hold me so high and love me so much that guess what? That's all Me, myself, and I is all I got. In the end, it's what I found out, and it ain't no use. Now I'm gonna be my own best friend. Anyway, but so sincerely speaking, though, that we should in fact value ourselves, love ourselves to the point where, like, dog, like, no matter what another person say about us, I mean, that's not my concern. That's how you feel about me, and that's just a reflection of you.
That has nothing to do with
how I feel about me is what is a reflection of me, and all the things, you know.
And that goes back to, healing and all the different things. That's important too. We want to promote that, especially within our community. It's now something that I feel like is being pushed, and, healing and trauma, those different things. So that's important because, again, like, if you have a great support system, that we all need that. We all need that. And if you don't have it, it's kind of unfortunate.
Speaking of support, you know what we gotta do?
Oh yeah. Y'all,
we gotta support our sponsors.
For sure. Commercial.
Lunar Love by Denise, where everything is handmade in small batches. You can reach me at my Etsy website or at my email address and place your order. I'm also known as Lady D. Thank you.
Tired of the same old motivational speaker? Well, unlock your full leadership potential with Penny Owens. Through storytelling and real-life obstacles with real-time solutions, you'll heal your inner child, expedite the learning process, highlight your strengths, and soar to the next level. Using my keynotes, Depression Ripple, and Purpose Power Infusion, I tackle the underlying issues that keep you from being where you want to be. Join the many who have changed their lives after hearing me speak. Go to www.pennyowens.com.
Tap into your essence with a Divine Essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
We are back. Big shout out to our brother Ezel. He had to take a little bit of leave of absence, but we love you. Thank you for pulling up, my boy.
And shout out to Penny, who's not here this week. Yeah. Hey, Penny, we miss you.
Tonight's topic: where to start building the community. I would start with fried chicken personally because I've never given it up.
No, we started. I mean, we did mention some good things at the beginning. We talked about communication. And I think, I love the fact that Kendrick Lamar's performance promoted that, but also promoted how America is divided. And so jacked up, especially when it comes to our culture and who we are as people and how, we built this country. And that is ignored and not even acknowledged. So now it's time for us to come together and bring back that community within our culture. But it's so difficult because of trauma.
Yeah, but I look at it like this. Before we go outside, there's something else that we really need to work on. It's in here. I've been thinking about that ever since we started the show.
The trauma,
and there's little things that we can do in our community right now that cost no money.
Agreed.
Like being polite. When you got food, don't throw it out the window. Actually, throw your shit in the trash. No matter how your neighborhood look, it don't look no better when you throw the chicken box out the window either. So how about we throw shit in the proper receptacles? How about we actually, if we can, cut our grass? There's a lot of little things we can do in our own space and then internally that branches out to the bigger narrative. Because a lot of people don't really hood because it's effed up. But if you're one of the people messing up your hood, then it's never going to get better because this change starts with you first.
Agree. Because the mindset is that what if I do it because nobody else is? So why am I gonna do it?
Because you can be an example.
Because you should.
Yeah. Because I've seen that before. I've seen some little kids walk down the street and they was throwing the trash. I'm like, oh, can't pick that up.
Right.
And they was like, oh, like someone's paying attention. Like, yeah, pick that up, kid. The trash is right there. And I watched the little silly kids. They looked at the trash, walked by it, and still threw the trash on the ground.
Yeah.
That is not valuing your neighborhood.
Agreed. And I'm thankful to be part of a community in my neighborhood that, we actually promote wellness and mental health and doing things in the community, just outreach and things like that. So I'm thankful, and that should be something that's done collectively everywhere. Not, but we have to get on the same page. And the problem is that we're so divided that it's hard to get there because everybody is so busy wanting to either be better than or in competition with the next person. And it's like, why are we in competition with each other? Like, I'm hoping that we're all working for the same thing. But although I know that some of us are not, because some of us don't care.
Right.
So you can't do nothing with those people.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Grown-ass adults be like looking at the trash can, they'll still throw it on the ground on some weirdo stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there.
I hate to keep going back to the whole halftime show, but just to see how things were going on and with people and the things that people were saying and doing, it's like, oh yeah, Kendrick did this. But my thing is, what now? I'm always like, what now? We got to keep moving forward. So you could talk about the message and you could talk about how brilliant he was and how he, what he did on national TV. But now, how does that affect us? And what do we do now?
Yeah, because that's only a small ripple in time.
Right.
Okay. And a lot of this stuff for you, quote unquote, work people, you already knew this. So where were you at? And why did it take this man having to take his whole career and put it on the line just to explain some stuff that you already knew?
Right. And what Kendrick was saying was stuff that we already knew. So yeah. So who was the message for? Was it for us or was it for them? Or was it for both? Because
it was kind of for both.
Because I think the message has gotten lost because although we might know, some people don't care.
Right. Well, you know what it is? Everybody's retroactive smart, right? So they looked at it just like we did. It was like, oh, that's my song. And then they said, wait a minute, he might be saying something. And then they get on the internet and start acting like they understood it from the G up. Yeah. And I hate that about our community. We don't never want to be wrong and we don't want to be correct. And we always know every damn thing. And we are still learning. No one knows everything, no matter
everything. That's why I always say opinions and perspectives can change.
Right.
They change all the time. I could think one way about this thing today and tomorrow because I've had a conversation or I've seen something. My opinion about that same thing, just like the whole Kendrick Lamar thing. My perspective changed within 24 hours of, posting because of my expectation of what I wanted to see.
Right.
My mind on that. Although I'm like, I see Uncle Sam, I'm like, oh, okay, the flag? I was saying I was like, okay, there's a message here. I've seen it, but I didn't go as deep as I did later on.
Well, I will say it like this. 1 billion blackout community, being willing to learn and taking away your arrogance, thinking you know everything. Because once you feel like you know everything, you can't learn shit. No one knows everything. So you got to be willing to open yourself up to learning.
Talking about, I got to find it because it was a little triggering to me because I was like, well. It says, sometimes an important message comes at the expense of the small-minded not being entertained. I saw this as an opportunity to provide escape route details. Just ask Harriet Tubman. Now,
okay. I'm confused. Raise your hand. Me.
Listen, I felt as if you were coming at others who may have not gotten the message. Again, this is what I was talking about earlier. For those who didn't get, this is for those people who didn't get the message right away or who had something negative to say or didn't get it or thought it was whatever it was. So their minds are small. No. So people that are insulted don't want to hear what you have to say after that.
When you read a book, do you understand it the first time you read it? If it's 900 pages, no, you're probably gonna read that some bitch a couple times to catch the meaning.
You can't insult someone and then now expect them to sit and want to hear what you got to say, because now they're on defense.
Right. Now you question my intelligence because I didn't catch it.
Because I didn't catch it, so my mind is small. And the funny thing, I started to respond. I had a whole paragraph, but I erased it. I said, no, I'm not. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was triggered because I was one of those small-minded people, and, according to this person,
right?
But I can take that and I can say, you know what, I can be accountable for how I feel and anything that I say. I'm never going to be like, oh well, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with this, and that's what's gonna be stubborn, and that's what it's gonna be. Right. I'm open, and that's why I say I'm always open to correction.
Gotcha.
In love. Don't try to correct me and be nasty and mean, because people are not. And I've had this conversation over the years. It's like, what's the word? What's the saying? There's a saying.
You don't have nothing to say. Don't say nothing at all.
Something with honey and bees. What's the saying? It's
oh, you gonna attract more honeys with you can attract more bees with honey than you with vinegar.
Right.
Gotcha.
But it's true though. Because although the message might be correct and the message might be what it is that you're trying to say, if you're just like, well, I'll go back to the Cosby Show. Remember the episode when Vanessa came with her husband when she got married or whatever with Dabney? Remember Dabney or whatever?
Oh, good Lord.
And Cliff pulled out the garbage can lid, and he put a steak. He said, imagine if it was steak on here and da-da-da-da. Yes. But you put it on a garbage can and you presented it to me. Would you want it?
Right.
No.
I remember that. I remember the episode. Not that.
No. So the presentation is everything. So you can't wrap up a great message and then put it on a garbage can lid.
You understand that, stupid? What? I'm ready to fight you, dog. I'm not trying to hear what you have to say to me.
Because now my guard is up. I'm probably pissed off, and now I'm gonna get away from you, or you might get cussed out. So that's just a message to just people in general. Like, how you communicate and how you give the message is really important. Everybody's not going to receive the message, but if you know that you gave it in a way that wasn't disrespectful, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
How you say it.
Simple. So simple. But why does that message get so lost?
Because we get so passionate about the wrong goddamn things. We get passionate about being right versus actually educating and making people better and making ourselves better.
Because it seems like nobody wants anybody to surpass them. Like they always want to be here and you down here. Not everybody, but there are people that are like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are mad.
Yeah.
We don't want to race for last place. Are you kidding me?
Like, so that's where we have to be as far as community is concerned when we're talking about these things. Like, everybody has to be able to communicate with one another. I keep going back to, I'm driving at home. Communication. Because, I mean, after the names I was called, I'm like, yo, that was very triggering to me. And I was like, and it wasn't necessary.
And I just really feel like that makes me sad. You know, we joke, but that makes me sad that people you truly love and care for felt the need to chastise you as if you did something wrong because you gave your honest opinion.
And I'm not going to say it was people that I love. I would say that it's people that I know. These are social media. This is social media. And, you know, and sometimes these are strangers, but you follow me. We're friends on Facebook. So to me, that says enough. Just because I don't agree with you, that means that you can shoot me down or try to make me feel
some type of way.
Yeah, that's not okay. So it's like, but then we talk about, the message with Kendrick Lamar, but meanwhile you just call me an idiot.
You kind of missed the unity part of the whole thing by tearing another person down.
The message went over my head. I think it went over yours too.
Well, it's almost like Spades. Oh my God, how the hell you missed that book? You know what I mean? It's the same thing, but now we're using life stuff to play Spades. You know, there's no tact to this stuff. It was my point of what I'm getting at. To the point where if you don't get it when I think you should know it, all of a sudden there's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
We act like everybody grew up the same way. And I think that's one of our biggest problems in our community. And I'm talking about brown folks. We think because I had to be in before the street lights, everybody had to be in before the street lights. Just because I love barbecue and my mama cooked it this way, something wrong with you because your mama didn't cook barbecue. And we have to tear down these walls and stop acting like we're a bunch of drones that all had the same experience.
Yeah.
Because you can go from block to block to block in anybody's hood, and it's always a different experience.
Going to be a different experience. And I love being educated. I don't have a college degree, but that doesn't make me less smart than you because you do. I just have different experiences, and I have different. I may not be able to tell you what's in a certain book, but if I go pick it up and read it, I can. So just tell me, go read this book. Okay.
We already know that degrees are awesome and they get you a lot of dough, but that don't always equate to common sense nor being able to be functionally smart. And there's a such thing as functionally smart. There's a lot of people who can read and take tests, but are you functionally smart? Can you actually take the information and apply it to what the hell you're doing right now?
I know a few college graduates that I don't know how you did that.
They can pass the test. They can remember. Didn't make them lesser, nor.
It's like, but you can't spell. But okay, all right, okay. You did so.
Uh-oh. Still there?
Yeah, what happened? I don't know. I think you froze a little bit.
Yeah, I'm back.
So, I mean, it's like Carolyn said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that's how you build community. Like community building doesn't stop. Like we have to go back to the basics for real. Mm-hmm. And remove self out of it, because selfishness is why we cannot come together as a community, because everybody's out for self. And you hear some people, it's every man for himself. Now I do understand that to some degree, because when it all boils down to it, you have to look out for yourself. But I would love to have a strong team with me, because to me, the more the better.
Hey, maybe we should have a united front.
Hello.
Sorry, I couldn't. Too easy. It's too easy.
Shameless plug.
Yes, indeed.
United front. That's what we about. This power in numbers. So listen, you ain't gotta love everybody. You ain't gotta like everybody. But I feel like respect is, it's easy. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people don't.
We ain't gonna rock. We ain't all gonna go rock out. We ain't all gonna love each other.
People.
Right.
But I would rather just remove myself away from you than to engage in negative confrontation with you. Yeah, because that doesn't help anyone. So respect is earned at the end of the day.
We know what negative is. We live negative, but we've gotten away to the point where we don't know how to be positive sometimes. And I feel like let's force positivity. How about that?
I agree.
And you're talking about a guy who says a lot of reckless things. But even if I can find my way to be positive, hey, dog.
Yeah, I was kind of negative today. I ain't gonna lie. So I got a little tricky. Somebody pissed me off, and
a lot of people pissed you off. That's why we let you cook. We don't want that sister to cook.
Look, I gotta tell people, I'm all love and light and anything, but I will not. No, I won't. I'm not fighting nobody. Let me
will shake the love from someone. Yes.
I just will. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to hit you unless my life is threatened or, something like that. I will try to avoid any sort of physical confrontation or any kind of negative confrontation. Like I'm removing myself from that immediately, because it's not
now. I imagine Michelle that probably fight in the past.
Man, listen.
So I think now you've grown and now you're about that love life. But I think you got hands. I just feel like
you're popping off.
It's
my mouth
was
reckless.
Like,
it's crazy because I didn't fight a whole lot. I just had a real reckless mouth though. But I would fight if I needed to. I'm too old for that. Like I'm too old for that. And it takes a lot of energy to be that way. Like it takes a lot of energy to be mad. It takes a lot of energy to be angry. That's energy I don't want to use. I want to be
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be. But Now where we are, the state of the world today, we need community more now than ever.
Mm-hmm. And we got to give each other some grace, because right now we need each other more than we want to admit. This is the way we're going to survive.
We don't have no time to be against, because it's already them against us to some degree. And I understand a lot of times when people were saying, like, a lot of Kim says she fight. A lot of people were, well, a lot of the other
absolutely,
how they were that they talked about. Of course, we didn't expect them to get it. So I guess I understand where some of our people were coming from when it's like, how you don't get it and you're one of us. Like, why don't you get it? So I can understand that thought process, because we expect them not to get it.
Yeah. Okay. So I can make the argument both ways. Me and you talked about this off camera. And matter of fact, we talked about it on last night's show. Callback. Yes, the Super Bowl is indeed for entertainment. Yeah. A lot of people need an escape, whether you're black, white, or brown. It's been a little rough out here in these streets. So a lot of people tune into sports and tune into entertainment so they can get away from that stuff. Yes. So when you put it right back in my grill, I don't get any escape from it. Thus, I'm going to be mad about it from the G up. Even if it's important, even if it's trying to build a new community, even trying to give forth new ideas, we all need a break, no matter what your color line is.
And that's the thing. We can't always be.
I understood the pushback on some levels. But for hip hop heads like me, sports fans, I'm here for all that, because I want to see how this is going to play out.
And I agree. And that was the point that I was trying to make. Like, y'all acting like everybody's just supposed to just know that this is what it was because it was a message. But this is not what the Super Bowl has ever been about.
No,
so it's not about, all we want to see is dancing and nothing. No, okay, you're right. But we watch the Super Bowl for entertainment. We watch football, sports in general, whatever it is. That's what people watch it for. So no, okay, I get it. Oh, we tired of being entertained. That's what I was seeing people say.
Oh, not at all. I need a break.
Well, I'm sorry. I need a break from like some so and so. I need a little bit of entertainment and downtime. And everyone deserves that, because how do you go get up the next day to fight the good fight if everything is all work and you just in go mode all the time?
You never left the fight. You know what I'm saying? You went to bed fighting, you woke up fighting. That's I had to fight my uncles, had to fight my daddy. Like, that's exhausting, y'all. Sit your ass down for 30 seconds of your life. God damn. Sit down somewhere.
All my life I had
to fight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn.
So that's not a realistic thought to tell people that you should not want to be entertained at some point in your life. Yeah. Now, if that's all you're doing, all you're living for is that's something different. But that's not me.
No, I can't be mad all the time. It's not healthy.
I'm mad. But when I sit down and I say, okay, I'm gonna watch it, and I watch Super Bowl because I watched it, like we talked about last time on the show, commercials, and it was cool. But the vibe is different this year. It's very, very different. It's very different. But we understand that where we are now as a culture and as in the world, the United States, things have drastically changed.
A little bit.
So if you could take an hour out of your day and say, I'm going to sit over here, and whether I'm a meditator or I'm going to watch a movie, why not?
Yes.
And what you're gonna be chastised for doing it? Like, that's insane.
To show you how crazy things is, I went to bed on Sunday night. I woke up Tuesday-ish, and now we got the Gulf of the United States. We need a break. It's a lot to unpack, folks.
Right. Don't understand how
where you from. We all need a break.
Our mental health is affected every single day. When we get up out this bed, we know we have to deal with a lot. We don't know what we're going to see on this TV. We don't know what we're going to deal with. We don't know what new order is going to be signed. We don't know anything at this point.
No.
We just kind of we living. So that's why I'm saying we got to come together and stop being at odds and putting each other down and fighting because we don't agree. Like, just because I don't agree, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Nope, not at all.
I'm not saying you're wrong. And I understand it's like, why do I got to explain my position on things? Why can't it just be like, Dang. Well, you know what? Michelle, why you feel that way?
Yes.
Hello, ask me.
Hey, Michelle, why do you feel that way?
Yeah, hello, and I will tell you why I feel that way.
Seriously, why do you feel that way?
You're going to tell me why I feel that way because I'm stupid. Because that's what.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Yeah,
because you don't have any education. Something's wrong with you because you feel that way.
Damn,
come on, y'all. We gotta do better.
Yep, I would say it like this, folks. We're getting close to the end, so let's not let this conversation die here. Please hop in our chats, and keep this conversation going, so people who are going to watch this in the future can get some ideas on how to work this thing out.
Absolutely. And Kim, don't be fighting people. Okay.
Oh, that's my big sister. She been fighting. Absolutely.
Every night I had to fight.
Who
my love?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Live Heartbeat, shout out. Color Purple, double shouts.
Yeah.
We both had the Cleveland breath, but we like, oh.
Heavy side. But you know what? I love getting up here with you and our other co-hosts and just the whole United Front Network. Like this is the highlight of my week because we actually could talk about stuff. And this is to me a time to unwind too, to talk some things off our chest and actually, help the community.
Talk to my friends. Absolutely.
And help our friends and actually help the community at the same time because we ain't just on here laughing and joking all the time, but things get a little crazy at times. But we love y'all.
Yeah. This is us sitting around the spades table talking junk.
Having a conversation
at the bar.
I can't wait until we can do this live and in person and all of us together in the same room. That's gonna happen. Hopefully that can happen this year. We gotta make that happen. So look forward to that, y'all. We got some big things coming. I'm gonna speak it into existence. I don't know, but it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us. Season 4, we in here.
Right? We a year in the books, buddy. We are a year in the books. Yeah.
That's a big deal. And we growing and growing and growing and growing. And listen, if you love what we're doing and you would like to donate to the cause, please consider hitting us up on PayPal at our games.
Yeah, she's like, will you press the damn button?
I'm like, I'll be like, what? Wait a minute. All the proceeds go to operating the cost of this network. And I'm like, hello.
You're leaving me out here, bro.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you have a topic or you have a show idea, email us at weareunited@myyahoo.com. We are always looking to add new shows.
I'm type it too, by the way.
To the roster.
I can hear that.
To type it to add new shows to the roster, and it's power in numbers, good people. And I am Michelle with the 1 L. You can follow me on Instagram at Michelle_with1_ELL.
Yep, and I'm RG. You can find me on Instagram under RGainsII. Any show topics, anything funny, I'm always here for that funny stuff. So, like humor. Let me rephrase that. I'm always here for humorous content.
Humorous content.
So yeah, hit me up. Happy to talk to you. Please be respectful. That's all we ask.
That's all we ask. Because you will get blocked.
Absolutely. See, you already know what time it is. I already know what time it is.
Well, we will see y'all next week.
Yes. Y'all be cool.
Peace and love, good people.